So annoying. Such an annoying thing. I see, like, the internet is clearly working because I can still see you guys talking regular in chat, and Stream is just like, I don't know what's going on. All right. Smirk, welcome back. 54 months. Very good to have you. Very good to see you. All right. So this says Ajse, which is first C, and this says Seja, which is last C. So I'm going to put SEI as C probably. Makes sense. Moraven, I don't think so. Inse or say. We don't have et say, so I'm guessing that's maybe North Sea. And maybe West Sea because, well, Ej say. Et is east. You've got Ej, or, and in as all possible suffixes or prefixes. Yeah, this is Shab Shab Popo Shab. Except there's actual logic to it and just instead of just random words. And then there's the is eclipse and the in eclipse. And that's prefixes, but this is also in, so maybe like I'm not sure. Because this would be north. This would be like backwards or east. Or would be, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Frustrating that we got to 8 classrooms but not 9. But that's just how it goes sometimes. All right. We learned some good geography. I think in order to know all of the visitations, we need to get all the sigils. And then we can connect lines. We also learned about the heck's it called? We learned about I can't remember what I'm trying to say. Wait, could you break any vases in the hall? They have to look a certain way. I think they have to look a certain way. Dog, I've not won. I've played 4 times and I've not won. I'm beginning to think that this is a scam. They're conning me. I'll play this one, which isn't a scam. Hate to see the snakes. But if we get a net... Yeah, cash out, baby. 2x. Just spin again. Spin that. Spin the crown. Spin this. I heard the expected value of this game is positive. From who? It sounds true. Whoever said that was probably really smart. Making money, baby. Open for a net. Ended up figuring out the banana apple thing, or did you think out loud? My conclusion on it is that bridge is important, and that the 5-5-5 was just that early hint that I got that that helped me know how many steps each one is worth, which does match up with my understanding of it. I forgot about this. I might have been able to actually make it to... Are these all the same? Seem to be the same. I don't have a broken lever, do I? No. All right. So now I want to go down to the foundation to see if that map that I saw has the same writing on it. Because if not, that means I do need to look for the other writing. I'm also trying to think if maybe I should push the minecart back where it was. I need to look at it and see. No, I don't want to because the minecart allows me. Yeah, okay. So I want to go... to that one there, which I believe I can do. I could just rotate until it works. One with the lantern's the one that's got the map. So I just go. Yeah, I can reach any square from these ones, which is nice. Very nice indeed. Take a quick look at this since it's been a little while. Yeah, that's fine. We're looking for the text on the top of this thing here. And doesn't look like there is any. Oh my god, dude. Buried floor plan. I thought that this was writing, but this is just rocks. And I was like, it's just rocks. And then I saw the 10 and I was like, all right, 10. 10? Okay, buried floor plan. I can get that right now. If I've got a shovel. I think I have a shovel. I guess I should friggin' do all this. I would like to do... That's the staircase to the other area, which I'm looking for a second torch room, maybe. That goes to the cliffside exit, right? 7 is torch chamber. Where's cliffside exit? 3. Oh, no, that's the other cliffside exit. The torch chamber is like the... Yeah, no worries. But that's actually huge. that there's a floor plan. I was looking up here for text, but it's not there. What's that? Nothing. Okay. Still have no idea how to get over there, unfortunately. It's got to be the boat, but I just don't get it. Okay, so end of the room connected to that wall. So it's like here? Yeah, okay. Whenever you enter this room, you will lose one random inventory item with 2 rare items in it. Weird. And cool. All right. I'm just going to do something crazy. I'm sure it's not going to do anything, but I'm going to click like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Sometimes you just got to try stuff. That's how we just found a floor plan, so. Think. Oh, I've already done that. Well. An unfortunate, just ever so slight biff, but if only we'd gotten a straight through there, we would have been in good shape. But I think we're going to call it a day there. We don't have anything to store stuff for tomorrow. No shopping to do. We've already rolled our thing. And yeah, okay. Call that a day. So close. Wonder what taking that test does. I know it gives you a trophy. That's the only way I'm like 100% sure it's there. But I wonder. You can use the power hammer to smash down walls and dead. Oh, this is permanent. Good. Okay. I don't have to worry about that. If you take the sledgehammer, attach a battery pack and a broken lever to it, you can smash down certain dead ends, but not in the house the way you might be talking about. But I did think maybe that west path, the grounds. I guess maybe there's something. I bet those things are giving me a message about the West Bridge. That's my guess. I kind of want to take the hovel this time. To see what that note says again. Because it had the XYZ ABC thing. I'm going to do it. It might be a short run because of the flaws of the hovel, but this note, okay. 2 wings, 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting rooms. 2 starting rooms is interesting. 45292 coincidence. That goes to 0. Yep. Tested my full house theory. No luck. He had like the XYZ ABC thing in here though, right? No. There's a termination. Damn, it was the other room? It was the dig site that has it? Okay. Hate to see it. All right, well, almost just want to call it a day, but I'm not gonna. How you doing, Duffy? Have we found the gazebo yet? We have not. I'm afraid not. But soon. I feel sure. We'll always start with a workshop. Gazebo. Broken lever. Dude, the casino's calling my name now that I found the broken lever. I probably will use it for that, honestly. Start with a gem prize here. The white box has exactly one true statement. The black box has no true statements. The gems are not in the black box. The above statement is true. Okay, so this is one where they're either both true or they're both false, which means this cannot be true. So either the black box has no true statements, and that's this is a 1 and 1 maybe. The blue box has exactly one true statement. The gems are in the blue box. Okay, so if the black box has no true statements, if that's true and that's false, this is one of those crazy ones. This has to be false. So if this is also false, that means that both of these statements are true, which means this is, because this is self-referential, this is false. And oh man, I lose track of them sometimes. Okay, either they're both true or they're both false, which means this can't be true. Let's just say these are both true. Gems are not in the black box. Above statement is true. That's the fully true box. Let's say this is the fully false box, which means the black box does have a true statement. The blue box has exactly one true statement. That's false. And the gems are in the blue box. That would mean that the gems are in the blue box. And that's true. Gems are not in the black box. Let's say these are both false. The gems are in the black box. This is false, and this could be true or false. This is true, and that's false, I guess. Which means that's not true. So, because this says exactly one true statement, and this is, here's how we do it. We know the top one's false, and this is claiming to have one true statement over here. If this were true, then this would necessarily have to be false. So I do think that the black box has no true statements is probably true. But that makes that true. Blue box has one true statement. Black box has no true statements. Okay. So that's false. The black box does have a true statement, but it's not this one, which means the gems are in the blue box. Okay. Gems are in the blue box. We have confirmed via... Okay. Because these are either both true or both false, that means this top statement is not true. That is definitely false. So the black box has no true statements. That's how we determine whether or not these are both true. So if it were true, then both of these are false, but that's not possible because if it's true, the blue box has exactly one true statement. That becomes true, which means it's false. So therefore, that's a false statement. And we know that now, because it's false that it has exactly one true statement, and this one is guaranteed to be false, we know that this can't be true, which means it's false, which means that the black box has at least one true statement, which, if it can't be that one, has to be the gems are in the blue box. Therefore, the gems are in the blue box. After 40, I believe they repeat, Mananam. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I deserve that. Billiard room. I think we're going to go keys rather than... yeah, we'll go keys. Pretty sure that was the dialogue from The Princess Bride where he... yeah, exactly. Except he guesses correctly. But he can't. Ooh. Is that going to be round to 10, maybe? No. I don't think I've seen this one before. Is this square root? It sure is. 20... Maybe it's 23 minus 11 is 12. It's just like the prime of it minus... Um... 20 plus whatever this is in relation to 3. So it could be 23, and then whatever that thing is, I guess the... Let's say the smallest, like, component of it. 23 stays 23. Minus 11 is 12. Would it be maybe 9? No. So 16. This is somehow 3. It's not square root because this can't be a square root. 23. 23, there's no... I can't think of that word right now. For some reason. I can't think of the word that's like things that multiply to become something. It's not factor. 23 is prime, so it's like I would leave it at 23 probably, unless it goes to 1, which I don't think.
Hey, thanks for watching the Phil Jameson stream. Did you know that if you have Amazon Prime,
that goes to
you can
12.
link it to your Twitch account and receive Prime Gaming for free? It's true, and with Prime Gaming, you can subscribe every month to this channel for free. It supports the channel, and you also get all the benefits of a Tier 1 sub. So I'd love if you used it on me, but if you don't use it on me, use it on somebody, but use it on me. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it could be a third, and it could be 15 down to 5, 12 to 7. That probably makes sense because it is about a third of the thing. No. Oh, 21. It would be actually down to 5 actually there. Okay, so let's try 3, and then 21, 10, 5 is 5. Yep. But that's a third of 20. I guess times 3, so we could just stay at 20. That's funny. All right. Double the fill for double the brain power. Boiler room. We can go... That was Garbage Day, by the way. That was the voice that I was doing there, if you're wondering what that was. Garbage Day. I'll probably get another observatory. Dining room's a little better to have here. Enjoy a lunch. I'm not sure what we're trying to do this particular run other than friggin' kill the game, you know? Guess we're trying to... We were trying to get like a tomb, but I didn't. I guess I could use the Banner of the King to get like... Some more blueprints, but doesn't seem very good. Yeah, we'll take security here. Get rid of some security doors early and then go back to the beginning. Haven't really solved this, whatever this puzzle is with the security. There's only one that's active, it looks like. So there might be something else that I could do there. I guess I should also look at the inventory, make sure I didn't miss anything. I did not. I did not. Mr. Electric. Send him to the principal's office and have him expelled. Don't really care about that. So let's just get the den. Head on over here. Yeah, I'll take the commissary and buy 62 gold as much as I can. First try. Shovel. Magnifying glass. Buy all your gems out, even though I just realized after I did that I can't do anything with it. And out. Well, these are italics, but it's way too many. And out where the punch clock used to be. I guess, and out where the punch clock used to be could be something. West Bridge. And out where the punch clock used to be. West Bridge and out where the punch clock used to be? Not impossible, you know? It's not true. It's a lie. They're the liars. Alright. I'm trying to go back home. I think I'm probably going to run out of steps this particular run. Because I went hovel. Like a fool. I don't have my silver spoon. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth this time. Unfortunate. Get a nice lock trunk or a corridor. We'll go corridor. Get to the other side. Nice observatory spot there. Could have gone bedroom as well, but this is just as good in my opinion. What do we got? Million gems and more potential gems. This is the gem run. I've got 21 gems already, and I've got the hovel. So, storeroom. All right, our goal here now at this point is just to get the vault and the vault key. So anything that gives me items from here on out I'm going to be taking, and I'm just going to try to get to the vault, and then that'll be my entire run. I would love to have the opportunity to have a nice vault popping on account of the fact that I'm already at 46 steps with not a very good setup. I guess I should take the laboratory, though. I've still got one more. I also will take the mailroom even if it ends my run, because I want to see what's going on with my mail. Spread dirt on the driveway could be funny. But I'm going to go with keys, I think. Draft a hallway from another hallway. Gain one key for every 2 hallways is kind of funny. If I do a tunnel, I can key myself out. I've got 1 hallway so far, so spread dirt on the driveway is probably the correct move, but whatever. You know what? Nah, boiler room. Experiment successful. Gained 0 keys. wondering where the punch clock used to be, you know? Hallway from hallway. Experiment successful. And then here's where I wanted once upon a time the secret garden to be. But I've learned my lesson. We will buy a special key. It's in the gazebo. I'm so mad about the gazebo, dude. I'm so mad about it. Here I thought I had a beautiful, beautiful idea. And meanwhile, you get it. It just straight disappears, this gazebo. What happened to the gazebo? Last stream I was in the equivalent of this room in rank 5 of column 5. And I saw the gazebo outside. It was a drawing room. And I was hoping that this door would be locked so I could use the secret garden key. And then I used the secret garden key. And then I looked back out the window, and the secret garden just overwrote the gazebo. It just fully just disappeared. Because when I was the previous day, when I was at this space, I looked out and I realized like I had gotten like the secret garden over there or whatever. And when I was out there in the secret garden, I'm like, oh my God, I'm in line with the gazebo. The back of the secret garden is in line with the gazebo, which means if I place the secret garden on rank 4, I can actually reach the gazebo. And then it just destroyed it. It just deleted it as though it was never there. It was laughing at me. It was making me look like a fool. And so, all right, we're going to try lockpicking. We're going to get it. I guess I will go for the pool here. We have our steps here if we can figure it out. We're trying to do pump room, I guess, to see what we could do with the water level. We're trying to do mail room. We're trying to... I don't know what else we're trying to do. I don't need any more gems. I'm not even going to waste my time with that cutscene that takes 20 years to get done. Solarium. Cloister. I'm going to go cloister. Extra item could be good. Could be the keys that I'm looking for. How'd you like the gallery? It's the first puzzle I looked up information about. It was my least favorite puzzle in the game by a mile. And that includes the time lock safe. It's not close. I think it's perhaps the only actually bad puzzle that I've encountered. I think I will take Lost and Found. I don't think I want to go in there yet, though. Because if I go in there and I hit a dead end, well, I guess I could just force my way through. And I do want to know what I get. It was horrendous. Nice. Lost your secret garden key. That's fine with me. I got an upgrade disc. Huge. And dice. Huge. And I get to do this. What do these do? Rotate. Okay, that's easy. There we go. Some allowance. Real bad time for... Oh, huge. 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 The castle exterior. And wiggly line. As Okay, so specifically, I believe that's hot, right? Wiggly line is hot. Wavy is heat. That's spiritual and religious. And pink. So pink, spiritual, religious. I think that'll be nuance. I think I might be able to solve one now. I'm guessing heat would be that's the question, is like, how do you get around? Maybe flying. It could be flying, it could be horseback or turtleback. Those are the three that fit. I guess it could also be navy. But I believe that's a diamond. I believe pink was diamond color. Maybe not. I'm not 100% sure about that, actually. But I will try. Pawn in there. Okay, so I don't want to come back through here. I'm going to use a silver key to make sure I get to the foundation, and then if I need to, I can like run out entirely. I have lockpicks for Great Hall, and I go straight through to foundation regardless. So I think I will take that. I could also just turn around, go back to security, and just use my upgrade disc and call it a day, which is quite tempting. Yeah, I'm going to take Great Hall, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to not come back through the lost and found no matter what. Right now, my first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go use my upgrade disc. In the laboratory. I'll use a key on this trunk. Who knows? All right. Upgrade disc. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Billiard room upgrade. Seems good. It's all basic edition. If you call it a day in break room. Okay. And pool hall adds Great Hall foyer and secret passage. Ooh, those are good ones. I think I got to go staff keycard. Because I've got two of these, so I can pretty much end always with a break with a key card, which seems good. All right. While I'm at it, I'm going to go over to security room. A lot of stuff, but we're going to crank up the amount of security doors, because I get through them for free now. Hot damn. Okay. Now, back up to kitchen. To get as many bites as I can get. Speaking of, I'm kind of hungry right now. What can I get? Tomato soup's red room. How many red rooms I got? 1. Club sandwich and banana. All right. Bananas are not as efficient as the club sandwich, so we'll do that. Up to 34 steps. What else can we do today? Can we get... I think if we can get the mailroom, I'm happy with today. It's not an amazing day, but I'll be happy if I can get the mailroom. Could do the office and go over to foundation, get some money. Not too shabby. You get the pantry and keep going. Get some money, get some food. Yeah, seems good. I'll do pantry. Continue on with my little life. Showroom is not the move. Bedroom is the move because it counts as a couple of steps for me. Can look at this again, which is the right side. It's the whatever. Reddington. Okay. And all right. Can't believe I haven't had another friggin' rumpus room, dude. Where the hell's the rumpus room poppin'? Nah, mean? Got to get all the way back to dining room if I want to get those steps. Vault. I will definitely be taking Vault because that is one of my goals. Dude, I got out rumpused. Can't believe I had the Vault key that one time and I just didn't have a Vault. So brutal. But I have plenty of coins now. So I can go back to the kitchen and buy a bunch of bananas. Get some banana manners. Been slandered yet again. I hate to see this. I will redraw. Locker room or freezer. Freeze my accounts with gems as they are right now. 25 gems to start tomorrow. What's my inventory? I've got the magnifying glass. I have a feeling I might be able to like burn my way through some freezer stuff. I'm going to take this absurd amount of gems for tomorrow. And then I'm going to hope by going down to these rooms here, I might be able to develop myself a lovely... If I find a... what am I trying to say? The item is the metal detector. There we go. If I get a metal detector, I might be able to burn my way into some lore into the freezer. I might be able to defrost that cooler with the burning item. But in order for that to happen, got to go down and over, down to. The other option here is I can go outside downstairs after the commissary and come up through the foundation so that I don't need to go through the lost and found. Oh, shit. I meant to go through the dining room there. Mailroom. I gotta go mailroom. I gotta. I did say that's what I wanted to do. Okay. We've done this one. So this is the first new one, I think. Nope. Key card, security doors. Yep, I already know that. Okay. Got that one as well. How about this one? DC power. I already know this. Okay. Dormitory, drafting studio. Okay, so bookshop. Yep. Already knew that. Great. List of all this. Let me just make sure that's consistent with what I have. Hartley Ruota is the personal valet. Must be the son of the other Ruota. Ruota, Hartley, new valet. So this was very old version. New valet / personal. Nagula, new groundskeeper. I knew that. Christoph, chauffeur. driver. Yep, Christoph Clark. Kirk Darren, head of security. I don't know if I have that written down. Mrs. Ann Babbage, my boss. Okay. Lead lab technician, network admin, humble author of these letters. Certainly keeping yourself busy. Reminded of your aptly named book, A New Clue, how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. I won't be hiding my clues in imagery or requiring you to comb through the text with a magnifying glass. Not nearly as clever. Best I can muster is break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the result is not cryptic and even less mysterious. All right. Oh, there's maybe pages? Oh, okay. Do others have pages? Morajai, the stamp. I don't know if I have zoomed in on all these. Araja Eri. Morajai is probably blue then. The White Sea of Yore. White Sea, maybe, so. Noted. Morajai. Blue. So we're down to a couple colors, which makes sense. Let's look if I see pink. This is Arch Aries, which is supposed to be yellow. So maybe I'm wrong. Together we weather. What's this one? Fen Aries. In fog we are lost. In fire we are found. Yes, okay. Cool. This one is Vera Shores. We know about Vera. That seems to be on Turtle. Turtle. Vera is turtles. We know that. And Vera is the island one over there, southeast. We also kind of know that they're probably industrial, which is these squares. So, Arch Aries, yellow, storms, industrial. We're getting really close on these. We just need to find the keys now, pretty much. Getting close to the end, I think. That's Morajai, which is a boat. Boats. X wheel. We're not sure if they're blue, but seems to make sense. This one I can't, for some reason, look at the envelope for. Very rude. This one also I can't look at the envelope for. Very rude. Araja, purple. That stamp is pink, so maybe I'm wrong about the stamp color mattering that much. But nuance is very clearly green here. So we'll try that. And they are aviation. Nuance is aviation. That's maybe green. But I think they're more likely to be pink. Definitely going downstairs ASAP. ASAP Rocky. If they were green, they would die. Wait, what? Why? Another Morajai stamp. We've already looked at that. Here's the Arindian stamp. Unused memos. Safe code 4368. That's wrong. The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of the safes on the estate. Okay. Safe code 1, 2, and 3. That's the year we were founded, but that's not true. Safe code D8. That is true. That's the one. And there is a safe on rank 10. Yeah. No, I didn't know that. There's a safe on rank 10. That's room 46. I didn't realize there was a safe in there. Must be behind the map. That's my guess. Can't think of any reason you'd need to access the server administrator controls before a return, but your father's mentioned your interest in computers, so I have a feeling you may be a bit more hands-on than your great uncle. Find the admin terminal in Blackberry Grotto. Small sealed off to the East Drive. How to restore power. Admin key will eventually be Joan as the first 4 letters of your family name, or if you prefer, we could use a pseudonym. I'm sure we'll discuss it in greater detail. Yeah. If you do end up accessing them, you'll have to find a new clue to find the others. Okay. That's italics, but I don't think he's doing that. I think he's just saying smash the second one, which unfortunately, that's the one I know about. Honestly, very impressed with the number of experiments you've been successful in executing. Certainly wasn't expecting to write this many letters when I started our correspondence. I'm not sure what other advice I can offer. For all I know, you've long since reached it. Just continue your unaccompanied explorations. Stag, happy and free of the maids. Can't say I blame you. Cannot wait to get back. Helping you through these letters have only whetted my imagination. Our collaboration in this correspondence reminded me of working with Mary. I know she's proud of you. Until the day I return, Randolph. Okay, so I think that's the last letter, so that makes sense because I had way more than that. I completed like 12 more, but he says, until the day I return. So, good to know. All right. Letters read. Pretty good. Pretty sick. Now we want to... We've frozen our stuff, so worst case, we have a huge, huge advantage tomorrow. But I would like to try to solve that sigil today because I think I know what it is. I believe they are pink, aviation. We know what their other thing is. Yeah, I think we're good to solve. And we also are closer to solve on a couple others as well. We just need to start getting keys. So I think I can make it there by going under... Oh, I meant to... Am I going to have enough steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get to the dining room. I get 20 steps back. Back to the workshop. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't have enough to get back to the freezer and defrost stuff if I want to do this sigil. I don't think I would have had enough anyway. That sucks. They're really hinting at Mail Mole being in the next Smash. Dude, I love Mail Mole. It's such a good game. So worth $60. Wasn't that what it was selling for on something? Those are games that are just like trying to bait grandma into buying a cute game for their grandson. And it just sucks. You know? That's what it is. Not me. I'm buying my niece this game today. She's like 2. She's playing Blueprints, dude. The perfect game for a toddler. I love this moon-shaped stuff. Yeah, so that's the in eclipse. It's the in eclipse. But we're gonna go solve now. Y'all be wait. How do I do it without? Okay. Okay, that one. Next up. That one. Next up. I did it in the wrong order, didn't I? That one. Next up. Wait, really? Huh, I guess I was wrong. Because it separates out the things. So maybe this is a sigil. Theoretically, it should separate the... Oh, I just have the wrong... Looking for the castle here. So why did I think that this applied to nuance? Because I thought it was pink? Some water. Be right back. Hey. Cheers. Yeah, so the squiggles divided the symbols, but I thought, based on the blimp that I saw, that they would be a aviation situation. Vera is turtleback. This is the aviation one. So, I mean, I guess I'm just wrong about which. This is turtle, so this is definitely not it. I mean, I guess squiggles only divide on turtle or on... I guess I could try. I don't think that makes any sense. But I guess it's possible that the stamps aren't referring to the place that they have it. That's kind of what I thought. So nuance isn't aviation? Or let me just make sure this is the... Yeah, nuance is there. Or alternatively... they're not pink. I guess that's possible. Like, it could be possible that Vera is pink and nuance is green. And if nuance is green, let's Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, if nuance is green, then this is not what it is. It's not these. The other one that could feasibly fit, it would just be me doing something based on what makes sense here. It's either metropolitan or academic, maybe, and then we want this to be no, still no, I guess I'm just kind of guessing at this point, right? Nuance, they're not storms, that's Arch Aries. It's not hot because that's the other, I guess dots would be cold and snowy realms. That doesn't seem very likely, but we know. I guess that means that I'm looking at Morajai as being maybe not blue, maybe they're pink. Huh. Anyway, which one's green? Green is lines, so it's that one. Okay. Last one to move would be this one to this game baffles me. Yeah, well, it's tough if you miss like a thing. I don't think it's harvest and farming based, but last one to check would be metropolitan, this one. Okay, I kind of actually had some confidence in that. Okay, so I need to figure out like what I wrote down that was incorrect. The stamp seemed to imply it was aviation with blimps. But for those who are concerned or confused about what's going on, there's 4 pieces of a sigil. There's the outside area, there's the rays, there's the sigil itself in the center, like the centerpiece, and these are called moats. So the centerpiece says what the name of the place is. So this one is the symbol for nuance. The number of rays says what their travel type is. The type of rays says what the weather is like. The moats say what the society is like. So this is an industrial society, that like puzzle piece looking thing. And then the outside area is the color of the flag slash sigil. This might work. Okay. I'm like pretty close, I think, on this actually, but I guess theoretically it could be no special. It's a shame. It's a shame that I am not sure what is good information and what's like close to good information. I'm sure I'm very close. It's not foggy. Rain is Araja. Storms is Arch Aries. Heat is, I think, going to be Morajai. Cold and snowy is going to be something else. I don't know. Maybe Korerica. And then windy. I feel like that's it fucking windy. I think it's close. Ugh. Can't see my moose. Speaking of, yeah, so here's this one. Rainy, Araja, and Train. This is Fen Aries, militaristic, etc., etc. This is Arindia. Oh, Arindia, we've already used that one. Okay. That's good to know. So I should put a check next to the ones I've used. I think Arch Aries is the one we got to do next. Next time we get a key, we're going to be going in this one for yellow storms with an industrial society. I guess they could be harvest and farming based. I want to go back to Windy. A couple things can be used twice because there's only 7, but I think I've already used them. I want the flights for this. I'm gonna go back to flights. That's horseback. Trains. Flights. And I want it to be windy because there's blimps, which makes me think wind is kind of necessary. And then color is going to be green. It's the only reason I'm guessing green though is that stamp color, which seems like a flawed method of guessing it. Just going to go through these just in case. I'm pretty close. The issue was I just opened this before I really knew anything about the puzzles. I should have clearly done them in order because that's the way the clues are given, but and it's green. Ah, I thought maybe that was it. All right, I'm not going to get it. That is okay. I'm going to call it a day. I believe I have an ad playing like right now. Or it is about to play, or it has just played. My apologies if it is just played, but yeah, pre-roll. It's just played. I was going to try to end the day right at the ad. All right. I will be right back. East-facing manor, yeah. All right, folks. Yeah, look at those gems. Not to mention my 44 gold before I get my allowance, dude. I don't know if I said it. Cheers, Chris. 109 gold to start the day. A guy could get used to this. Another schoolhouse. We're going for it, guys. Tool? Tool in here? No, I didn't mean to do that. Man. All right. Let's do it. We will go for the library early. Shout out to all the moms. I was not intending to say that like Rick Ross saying shout out to all the pair. So my apologies if it was that. The Curse of Blackbridge is what we're going to go for. Excellent. Our first one complete. Yeah, get their weight room that early. All right, corner, storeroom, not the worst. Not too bad. Click this one and this one, but do not click that one. I will click Banner of the King. Yeah, I'm going to get it. This section's donezo, but oh well. Mathematics. I guess I will quickly run through the classroom and make sure I'm correct on the ones. Orange, that's correct. Yeah, okay, so those are the ones that I remember. Just the most common 3. 2 of which I've already, or 1 of which I guess I've already solved. Okay, entrance hall. North. Yes, we go Great Hall or Den. We'll go Great Hall. And then before I move through there, I will keep going this direction. Spare bedroom to the corner. Get a nice early archives. What could go wrong? Bedroom. Sleeping mask. Baller. Workshop or pantry. I go workshop because I could theoretically get to that room from the Great Hall. Nice. Broken lever. Casino. Here we come. I'd like to find out what's going on in the casino with that, but Good time for a classroom. Yeah. This is just science. No worries. We don't care